Just two moms folding laundry. Look at us. The secret to the moms that have it all together, or at least it looks like they have it all together, I know that everyone can argue that it's not always like that, but the secret to moms looking like they have it all together is that they have to be selfish. And it's literally against your nature as a mom to put yourself as the priority. It's not built into your brain to do that. As soon as you have your baby, that is the one thing you'll be thinking about. Little baby. It's your whole brain. Survive. Keep this child alive. Coming off of 10 months now, postpartum. That's incredible. How did I do that? 10 months. I'm just now starting to feel like, yes, I can accept that my time and energy is something I should be prioritizing, as much as my brain before the past 10 months were telling me, no, you can wait. I think just take a step back and take care of all these things, 10 million things racing around your head. And that's just the postpartum anxiety really just hammering in on fight or flight to make sure that everyone survives. And that's normal, but also with modern society and the world, it's not gonna be too great for your mental health to keep thinking like that every single waking moment, especially if you're running off of no sleep, physically depleted, physically going through a lot of recovery from trauma and birth, and then learning as a first-time mom what it is that you need to be doing. There's so many things that you have to learn about when the baby needs sleep, eat, poop, change, pee, developmental things. Are they doing tummy time? All of these things, that is your mom brain. So I don't blame anyone. This is not the fault of you or you not being motivated enough. No. It is just because your brain is wired to not think about anything else. And that's okay, because for those first few months, it's the first, look, I didn't think I'd be able to be where I'm at right now in this time period. I wasn't even thinking about postpartum 10 months. I was thinking about, wow, it's already 6 months. Time was flying, but it was also going by really slowly every single day. If you're in that phase and you're trying to figure it all out, don't think about anything else. Just survive the next hour, the next day, the next night. Use the support that you can, and just know that it will be okay in the end. You will get through it, and it's temporary, because I wish I could have just kept giving myself that kind of reassurance back then when I was like, I just can't figure out why I'm frustrated with myself. Why am I being mean to myself for what? That's not nice. That's not nice to do to yourself. So you figure it out. Coming from a personal training, I was a personal trainer, a fitness coach, and I really enjoyed helping people with their lifestyle and being healthy. It was very different back then because I had a lot of people that were in a similar stage of life as I was. We were very young, independent, 20s, just working, getting out of college. And so you had a lot of freedom, free time, and you could really, really prioritize yourself. So I was very much in that mindset of yes, put yourself first. Duh. You need to work out, you need to eat, you need to sleep, do it. So I really, back then it's just oh, no excuses. It was really more so, I just had to keep the motivation going and made it about education. But now that I'm in this completely different life stage, it's harder. I do know all those things. I'm coming from a life where I had all of that, and I was getting established in a good routine and was taking care of myself. And even now, it's some people didn't even have a good background of that. So they're learning to do that on top of being a mom. Tough. This is tough. Everything all at once is hard. So if you are actively trying to choose between what your priorities are, if it's going to be you this minute, if it's going to be the baby for the next 10 hours, I feel you. I don't have enough words for this to be like a podcast that I want it to be, because the feeling is you don't describe a feeling. You just feel it. Does that make sense? I look at a mom and I look at her, I'm like, Yeah. Or I guess like it's more so I try to show as much understanding and empathy without saying anything, because I too see your soul with your eyes and your feeling with your heart. I understand. Like I will talk to other moms and then we could just be like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah. And that's it. That's the conversation. I'm giving myself these reminders. I'm wanting it to be like out of the kindness to myself and out of wanting to be a better mother. You have to put the reason of why as the deepest push for you to do these things. And you want these things. Like these are things that you've had before. You showered before. You've brushed your teeth before. You went on walks. You've went to the gym. Like you've made really good meals. Like you want these things. And if you haven't done that before, you want to try these things. And you can. But you have to pick yourself. You have to put it back. Put the things into your cup. Fill up your cup. That's what I'm trying to say. Fill up your cup. And don't feel guilt. Mom guilt. Mom guilt is a whole nother thing. It's just a whole nother thing, which kind of ties in with this topic of like, you can pick things and prioritize the things for you without feeling guilty. Without being like, I should be doing something else for my kid. I should be doing something for this, for the home, for my partner, for my friends, for my family, for the, everything. No, you are the center of your own world. You are the center of where energy comes from. And so you know best when that energy and that exhaustion hits you. There's no one else around that knows that feeling, and you know it. So that is what you pay attention to. You look at where you are, you look at what you need next. You take that time to do those needs, whether it is multitasking with your baby, whether it is having someone else watch the baby, having someone else take care of these house things, having things postponed, moved, flexible. Like you are the forefront of your world, and everything else either benefits from your energy or will demise from not having any. You're not going to be a perfect person. So I think that realistically, it's okay. It's okay to fall back and fall down and feel like everything is just in shambles, because it might be for like maybe an hour, but that's just your body telling you, you need to just rest. You need to just take a time to let it out. Let out the feelings, let out the frustrations. Maybe this is going to give you some clarity. I'm always in awe of people surviving postpartum, because honestly, pregnancy was just so nice compared to postpartum. And I can't even believe that, because during pregnancy, I was like, pregnancy is the worst thing I've ever gone through. Absolutely. Postpartum is just even more so. So yeah, if you're going through any of those things and you're like, I can't do it, and you're like, everyone else is doing things, they feel you, they understand you're not alone in that. But they know that they make time for themselves in order to be better for their world around them. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and chit chat, fold some laundry, multitasking. We're doing content and folding laundry. Mom life. Well, if you're new here, me too. Let's hang out, subscribe. I'm gonna try and post one podcast. This is my podcast. It's not a nice fancy setup. It's just we're having a mom chat. I may be folding laundry. I might be drinking coffee. I might have a little baby running around somewhere, talking, screaming in between. This is my podcast. So we're going to talk about just everything, anything, everything, especially mom, healthy lifestyle, things that I love, all that. And then I'll try to post a vlog too. God, too many promises. Listen. I've been wanting to do this, so holding myself consistent and accountable this year. Who knows? But thank you for listening or watching, and I need a different outro.